Harry Potter and the AI Adventurers, written and read by an AI. Chapter 3. Hermione stumbled upon Luna Lovegood while she was on the walk back to the common room after dinner. Luna's dormitory was on the third floor near the Great Hall. As soon as she heard Luna's sobbing, she knew it was her. Her eyes widened and she took a few steps closer to the girl. She didn't know what she was going to say, but she just knew she had to comfort the older Ravenclaw girl somehow. After a couple seconds she realized the younger girl was talking. "They call me a monster," Luna cried quietly, her shoulders shaking, her blonde locks swaying with each movement. "And I am. My parents aren't perfect either, you know. My mother was an unspeakable who used dark magic, and I know my father's side of the family has a blood feud with the Malfoys. He's the reason my mother ran off with our cousin Bellatrix, and my aunt is the only thing keeping me together. That bastard's going to pay." Hermione remained silent as Luna continued to cry, tears sliding down her cheeks. After a while she stopped crying. "All good now?" Hermione asked, placing a hand on Luna's shoulder. "Yeah," suddenly Ron burst into the room. "What's all this about then?" Ron ejaculated. "It's okay, Ron. We're done here." "Come on, Hermione," said Luna softly, grabbing Hermione's hand and leading her to the staircase. After a moment she spoke again. "My parents were murdered." A feeling of pity washed over Hermione. "I'm sorry, Luna. Who killed your parents?" she asked. Luna paused for a second, considering what to say, but eventually gave in. "Voldemort," she said, turning around to face Hermione, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "That's his full name, by the way," she said, giving her a weak smile. "His real name is Basilisk Fungus, but no one ever calls him that because it sounds weird. My aunt and uncle called him that instead. I think they've been doing it for generations. Anyway, that man, Voldemort, came in and killed my parents. Then he turned on us. We tried to fight back, but he killed us. That's how I became a squib. That man turned me into a freak. Don't listen to what those idiots in Hogwarts think, Luna," Ron said harshly. "There's nothing wrong with being a squib, especially here. You should never believe anything that nut job's spouting off. There's nothing wrong with you, Luna. You two need to calm down," Hermione exclaimed, glaring at both boys. Luna simply sighed, nodding. "I'll try to listen," she said quietly before starting to laugh awkwardly, which caused Hermione to sigh and roll her eyes in annoyance.